Crash Team Rumble releases on June 20th, a playable beta is available for those who pre-order, and this game is not a MOBA. All that and a lot more information about the game and gameplay in this video. I was lucky enough to be part of a call with Lou Studdert, Associate Creative Director, and Dan Neal, Creative Director, with a couple other people from the industry to learn about the game and take part in the Q&A session, and I have a lot of fun info and some cool gameplay to show you. Please leave a like and share the video around and subscribe for more Crash Team Rumble news. So yes, Crash Team Rumble is releasing on June 20th this year for $29.99, so basically $30 for the standard edition, which will net you the game and the premium battle pass for season 1. The deluxe edition is $39.99, so $40, why not round it up, and will obviously come with the game, but also the premium battle pass for both season 1 and 2. It will also boost you straight to level 25 in season 1, and includes the proto pack, which contains 8 exclusive skins, gear, and more. What does that all mean? Honestly, I have no idea. Currently, Toys Bob aren't revealing all straight away, as I think they're still working out and negotiating the best way to do this. I tried to ask how much purchasing a premium battle pass would cost, but they wouldn't say. I also asked if you could get a premium battle pass by playing the game a bunch, like you can in Fall Guys. Again, sadly, I didn't get any info back. I'm sorry, I really tried for us. My guess is, like a bunch of games with different types of battle pass, there'll be a new season every 2 months or so, and each season has probably around 100 levels or tiers, with 2 sets of rewards. If you have the premium battle pass, that will give you a lot more on top of what you're already getting for playing the game. I'm really hoping they don't lock the game's battle pass exclusively behind a paywall, and I also hope that the skins and other unlockables can eventually be bought with an in-game currency or something, like Crash Team Racing did. It's a bit of a grind, but if the game is good, then the grind is worth it. Again, this is all purely speculation. I'll tell you more when we know more, but speaking of the grind, let's get to the gameplay. Crash Team Rumble is not a MOBA. For those who don't know, MOBA stands for Subscribe to Tealgamemaster, and my side channel, Teal's Tales, link in the description, or if you want to be a little bit more accurate, Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. It's a subgenre of strategy video games in which 2 teams of players compete against each other on a predefined battlefield. That definition sounds like what this is, but Toys Bob are claiming it's not. Usually in a MOBA you're trying to kill every player or destroy an enemy base, but in this it's like a party game for points, but with way more depth. There's a lot going on here. In each map you'll be paired with 3 other members in a 4 versus 4 battle to collect 2,000 Wumpa fruit amongst you. The first to 2,000 wins. I am unsure if this number can be changed. There's a ton of mechanics at play here, so we'll try to explain them succinctly. Matches will average out at around 4 to 5 minutes, but will only end when one team collects 2,000 Wumpa fruit. Wumpa fruit will be scattered around the map, and when you have some, head to your team's banking space for a period of time to bank your Wumpa. You can attack your opponents to stop them banking, or to get rid of the Wumpa they hold. If you die, you lose whatever you're holding that you haven't banked. Throughout each map, there's these gem pads. If you can turn each one your team's colour, you'll get a percentage increase for Wumpa fruit for the entire team. So if there are 3 gems and then you stand on them long enough to charge them up for your team, you can get a 30% increase for a limited time. These can be stacked with other sets throughout the map. I think it's 10% per gem in the set, so if there are 3 in the set, 30%, 4 in the set, 40%, etc. But I might be wrong on that. What's going to be fascinating about this game is seeing how people decide to play, as you could spend your time hunting Wumpa fruit, or stopping opponents at their base, or capturing the gem pads. There's a lot of diversity. Or maybe the action will take place at the relic zones. Throughout each map, on top of Wumpa fruit, there are relics. I'm not sure how much it costs to power these relic zones, but there are normal relic zones and epic relic zones. I think there are multiple things that can happen in the normal relic zones, but I'm not 100% sure on that. These vary for every single map, which is pretty cool. I don't know how many maps there are in the game at launch, but we got to see 4 maps, 3 of which I know the names of. Just Beachy, Calamity Canyon, and Tiki Towers. For Just Beachy, the normal relic power is a beach ball, and if your ally is nearby, they can also take advantage of these abilities. You're in the beach ball to harm your opponents quicker. The epic relic spot provides an extra bank spot for your team, which will be super helpful. Calamity Canyon's normal relic creates a force field around either your base or your opponent's. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of strategy there, and oh, I love this one so much. The epic relic spot summons nitrous oxide in his UFO to attack your opponents. That sounds amazing. And Tiki Towers, the normal, gives you a way to launch yourself higher, which will help with some of the verticality in the stage, but the Epic Relic spot summons Uka Uka for the whole team to help wipe out your opponents. Lots of fun strategy with each map, for sure, and the battles vying for each relic zone will be crazy. I cannot wait. Oh, but did you think that was all of it? No. We've got to talk about characters. I don't know how many will be in the game at launch, nor do I know of any new characters. They were secretive about that, but I happen to know there are 3 different classes. The Scorer collects more Wumpa Fruit, the Blocker has more power and defense, and the Booster is good for collecting double relics occasionally, and can secure gem pads quicker. Depending on the way you prefer to play, you might prefer one character over the other. I think at least for now, a character is tied to one of these 3 roles, but hopefully there'll be a way to choose the role for the character you love most, so there's nothing stopping you playing as your favourite character and role. There are also powers, which I believe you can choose for anyone. These are items that can be used throughout the match. I'm not sure how many times though. One is a fridge, which creates a healing zone for the team. The Wumpa Stash is a crate above your head that will give you 100 Wumpa Fruit after 30 seconds, but it also alerts all your opponents that you have it, so if you die, you lose it. The Gasmoxian Guard is an enemy from Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, but they're now an enemy that can be summoned to block things, including your opponent's bank spot. I love that. There's also a Venus Flytrap power, but we didn't see what that did. And I think that's everything for the core gameplay mechanics. My word, there's a lot! As you can tell, there's a lot that's gone into making the game heavily strategic with multiple playstyles, whilst also incorporating that Crash flair. Right, let's go through some quickfire tidbits I learned throughout the event that I haven't covered already. Yes, characters duplicate, so if you want a team of 4 Dingodiles, you can absolutely do that. Each character also plays completely differently. Much like in Crash 4, Cortex has a dash and can shoot from a distance. Dingodile sucks things up with his cannon. Every character will play differently, which is fantastic. There's going to be a lot of diversity there. The 4th stage that I don't know the name of, Lani Loli was there, and if you collect him, you become invisible, which sounds super overpowered, but we'll see. When the match is over, it shows the top performer of that game, and also has a scoreboard, but I didn't see what the scoreboard entailed. Hopefully a bunch of different stats, that would be nice. The game has accessibility options for full button remapping, which I love. We absolutely need more accessibility options in games. I can confirm that the rewards from the tiers are all cosmetic. I believe an Activision account is required to play the game, take that how you will. I don't know if there's a story mode at launch. They implied there isn't, but one will be added over time, maybe. It's possible they're going to go down the Crash Team Racing route, which had a lot of new features, both gameplay and cosmetic, every month or 2. There will at the very least be a mode to play with AI, so you can get some practice in before facing people online. But because an Activision account is required, it's possible you might need to be online even for that. Completely unknown though. And finally, yes, there is a beta if you pre-order the game. Pre-orders are live now, and there will be time to play it from April 20th to April 24th. I don't know if that's all day each day or just dedicated times, but we'll see. And there you have it! Crash Team Rumble is a very exciting game. Is it different from the Crash games that's come before it? Sure. Is that a bad thing? Not at all. I'm really looking forward to playing the game non-stop for a couple of months before experiencing extreme burnout. Crash Team Rumble launches on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X on June 20th and will have crossplay. Yep, that's 2 days before Final Fantasy XVI. Why are you making me choose? Why would you do this to me? I hope to see you on the battlefield in June. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would very much appreciate it if you would leave a like, subscribe, share the video around. I also have a Twitch where I'll stream the game all day, every day at launch. A Twitter and a Patreon if you'd like to support me and the channel. And maybe you can pick my next playthrough via the Patreon. Ooh. Tell me, are you going to be picking the game up? Does the gameplay excite you? I've not played it yet, but from what I've seen, it looks awesome. Cannot wait. I'll see you next time for more Crash, Spyro, and many other games where I'll be covering news, doing gameplay vids, and some fun reviews too. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.